Hey everyone, I hope everyone doing good. Welcome to now video, and in this video I'm gonna show you how you can build your own Midjourney chatbot. So let's have a look at what we're gonna do or build today. So I already deployed the Midjourney in one of my Telegram chatbot. So let me show you how does it look like. So this video I will help you show you how you can build it and deploy it in our WhatsApp chatbot, how the Midjourney will look like in WhatsApp chatbot. Let's give a prompt here. Here you can see I generated some prompt using ChatGPT. Let's copy one of this and let's paste it here. Okay, let's send it. Yeah, let's wait for the response from the Midjourney API. It might take a couple of seconds or like up to 1 minute, because based on the prompt it might take some time to create the output what we need. So by the time, let me explain what we have to get. First of all, you need to get your own Rapidbott account. Today I'm going to show you how you can build it through this platform. The next thing you need is you need to have an access to an Midjourney API, that which you can get it through the nestlec.io. So once you create an account, you will get an interface like this. They will create an account for you, everything, and they will also create a Midjourney account for you, which will be connected to your account. So you need to do the subscription. I taken the $10 plan, which I already paid for it. So when you this nestlec.io also has a subscription plan, which is 40 USD. You need to have their plan, and they will create a Midjourney account that you have to pay for it. So total, I think 50 USD every month you have to spend on this API if you want to use, because as you can see, Midjourney has the very good results and it has quality generated images. So it is quite expensive when it comes to this API. If you are still interested, yeah, you can go for it. So let's have a look at what we got here. So we got the response from the Midjourney. Let's open the image. Let's see how does it look like. So this is what we got. This is the output that we got. So as you know, like, this image is what we call U1, U2, U3, U4. Like, if you want the variations, it will be V1, V2, V3, V4. Like, let's try the let's get U2, this image. Let's click on U2. Let's see how does it look like. Okay, I think there is some sort of API issue, but yeah, like, you can look into it. So, like, without much delay, let's get into this integration. I already have the build. I already have created the flows here. Let me build the same thing inside the WhatsApp chatbot. Yeah, let's wait for the builder to launch. Okay, let's go to flows. Let me create I already have created a flows here, but I'm gonna do it from scratch again. So let's go create another folder. Let's call it test. Let's open the flow. Let's create another flow, and let's call Midjourney new. Yeah, so this much is done. Let's start the flow. Like, I mean, to save a little bit time, let me copy paste. So we want to get the user input first, the image prompt. Let's give that here, and you can create a variable also. So I already have a variable imagine prompt. So next thing is, once the input is collected, we need to send this to the API. So next thing is you can open the action block here. If you drag a line, you will get all the options, or you can right click, it will give the options. So then connect this input question block to the action one. There you can find in advanced actions, you can find external request. You can open that, add your request. So basically, if you go to the Midjourney, they have a documentation also. If you open up the documentation, this is the API call which we are going to make. This is the post request. Let's copy the entire URL. Just copy it and paste it here. Let's go back here, and here is the body, and here is a header. We need the authorization. Let's copy and paste everything in the header. In authorization, you have a token. That token, you can find it from your account. Like once you have set up your account, you created an account, you have your authentication token. That also you can copy. Just copy that, and let's remove this code. Okay, put a space and paste the token here. So you have the token, and next thing is content type. That is application JSON. So that also we need to fill up. Let's copy paste it there. Okay, that's it. That's done. Now next thing is what we have is a JSON body. We need to send a body. So this is the body. Let's copy that. Yeah, let's go to body and click on row. You get the body type, like body content. There you can paste this JSON. Let's make it little. Let's yeah, in this format it looks little neat. We don't need the webhook override. That you can delete it. You can remove it. Next thing is you can remove this comma. Then here ref, like this is your reference. Like so here you need to put a variable so that you can either click on this button, or you can put the curly braces twice. You will find all this option. You can type for user NS. User NS is the unique ID for each bot user in the platform. So like from which user this generated, then to that user we can keep the response back. So that is why we need a reference value that you should put here. So the prompt, the message will have your prompt here, your input from the user. That also you can put the variable that you created. In our case, we created imagine prompt. So let's have that value, and let's copy this and let's paste it here. And we can let's copy one of this. Copy for testing purpose. We just need to see the API is working or not. Maybe I can type acute cat, something like that. Let's see how does it look like, and let's send the request. If you're getting success true, that means the API integration is working fine. So it already sent a request actually. So it's already sent a request. So that means it's working fine. You can click on the, like here you can see its response code is 200. So you can click on save. That means the API is working fine. So here you can add a route. Like if you put 200 here, that means it has been executed. You can send. You can give a message. Okay. Job started. I mean. This is a message for the user who is using, so something like that. Then you can add one more message, please wait. So that is 2 messages that you can add, and you can publish this flow. So we have created the trigger flow, like from where the user input and this API will start the job. So next thing is we need to receive the like output from Midjourney API. So in order to do that, let's create another flow. So this, let me call it Midjourney input. So for our understanding, let's put it like input. And let's create another flow and let's call it Midjourney output. Okay, let's create that. So in this flow, basically this flow is triggered once the output has been sent from Midjourney. So in order to do that, let's go and let me show you how what I have done here. So basically we need, like, from the output flow, we will get a URL address, so which we need to store it in a image block, or like you can display it in the chatbot. So it also comes with some buttons, some buttons also there. So like that, which image we want to proceed with, like that. So let's build that flow. In order to build that flow, we need to create an inbound webhook. We need to create a webhook in which we can receive the the output from the Midjourney. So if you go to tools, you find a inbound webhook in the last option. You can click on it. I already created one. Let's create a new one. Let me delete this one. Let's create one from scratch again. So I'm gonna call it Midjourney again. And let's map it to the flow which we created, Midjourney output. And if you click on the edit button, you can copy this address, webhook address, and go back to your Nextleg account. Here you can see webhook URL that you can replace it. Let me replace this one and update it. Just wait for a couple of seconds, it will be updated. Yeah, here you can see it's updated. And let's go back to our flow. So what we can do is, let me duplicate this flow once again. I mean the tab I meant. Let's go back to the flow where we just created the input flow. Let's trigger this API once again. Body, and let's test it once again. Before doing that, you need to click on listen to the data payload. So that means the webhook is listening. It's once it receives any data from any of the webhook. Like currently this webhook address is only connected to our Nextleg Midjourney API account, so it is waiting for a response. So let's generate a request first. So here you can see it's success true, but it takes couple of seconds to send a request because the API has been triggered in the Midjourney side. Let's wait it. Let's give it a couple of seconds. Then we can see what output we are getting here. So if you are instantly clicking on done, probably you will get nothing. So let's wait. Let's keep it for a couple of seconds, then only it will receive like some output or something from the Midjourney API. That because it's already started an image generation. Like it will take a little bit time to create that image. 4 images basically we are talking about, so that much time we need to give it. Let's see, done. Nope, nothing still. So let's keep it listening to a couple more seconds. So it's created at around okay, its time zone is different, but let's see. Yeah, let's see if we have anything. Yeah, we got the output now. So this is what we sent, a cute cat, and this is the image. So you can map this image. This is the PNG image. So this image we can display it in the variable, like some image block, so the user can see the output. So these are the buttons that also generated along with it. So if you click on the preview, okay, one other thing is the reference. The reference what we are sending now, that is like at the moment I sent an empty response. Here you can see like it should be an actual value. This is what we need to map it. So first of all, click on the preview payload. You will get all this information like this. Click on the reference first, get this JSON path. from the JSON path, you need to copy this value here. So basically, from which user is this request is made, that particular value will be here. If you pasting that exact value here, like from that particular user, this output will send. Otherwise, the bot cannot find which user it should be sending this output, so it will not send anything. So you need to map this user and as variable first from the JSON. So that's what we just we just did now. So we map the value. So whenever this response comes into this in the webhook, it will be sent to this particular user. So we map that reference value here from the JSON. So that is done. The next thing is we need to get the image URL so that you can save it. Let's call it output. So I have a variable Midjourney output. Let's save that image value into the Midjourney output. And once you've done that, map the variable. You can click on the add button. So we have that value. The next thing is we can save the button info. Button info you can. So I have a JSON variable nj button because we have multiple values are there. If you're going to map each one by one, it will be, you have to create that many variables. It's better to save everything in one single JSON variable, and you can map that variable. So one more other thing we need is for the next step. So when somebody click on this U1, no, then you need to know which button ID it is for. So you need to map that also. So this is for the next step, button ID. Let's save that information as well. So yeah, this is the basically what we needed for this next step. To proceed with next step is what we needed. Let's save this inbound webhook and let's activate it. Then only it can receive anything. If you click on the log, you can see it, because here user not found because the reference has nothing. So it doesn't have a valid reference value. That's why user not found. So let's close it. This gives an idea that webhook has been triggered or not. Like, let's close this. Now let's go back to the flow where we were. Like, let's go to the output flow. And the first thing is we need to display the image. We want to show the image to the user. So you can go to send message, and you can go to the rich media. You can open the image, and you can have this option where from URL. So this is one way you can do it. And so let's call the let's search for the variable Midjourney output. Let's save it. This is one way we can display. The other way I recommend is using the card block. Let me show you the difference. Let's copy this thing, send message. We can create another card block. This will have the image with button. You can add a button as well. So that is another interesting thing I like about it. And let's search for the variable again, Midjourney. Yeah, let's search for the variable, and yeah, here is our variable. Let's map that variable. Let's search for that variable here, Midjourney, and let's map that variable. It's done. And you can click on save button, and also you can give a title, like, you know, the input what we given. Imagine here, imagine prompt, and you can have a button also if you want. Get the image, something like that you can give. After they click on the button, you can give the options. So in question, please choose an option, and here from the dynamic answer you can click on the dynamic answer. We created a JSON MJ button, so you can map that. So from here you can map everything. Like, so if you click on U1, like the first value, we map it, show all the button value one by one here. So that is the advantage of having a JSON. We can put as an input to a question block. So we will have options here. Let's save this into a variable. So button command or something. I have a variable here. Let's save it. Yeah, that's done. So here we get is the output. Like this is what we are getting: an image with one image with 4 images. So we want a specific image. For example, we want one image exactly. We want to get it. So for that we need to use another API which is called buttons. So this is another API what we are going to use. Let's copy this value. It's a post request we are gonna make. Let's copy the base URL. So once this button has been clicked, so for example here we are displaying the buttons, button U1, U2, U3. So when the user clicked, we put another webhook request. So for that you need to click on the external. We need to create an external request. So let's copy paste the value here, and this also have the headers. Like let's fill it up. Like let's go to the body here. The same thing we have to do. Authorization. Okay, headers, authorization. Let's get the value from here so we can save a little bit time. Yeah, this is the token. Content type, application JSON. So yeah, that's done. Now we need to copy this part. Let's copy. Let's go to the body and in the let's paste the value here. Let's format this one. Okay, we can delete the webhook override. We don't need this value like we did last time. Let's put the reference. This will be our user NS, and button message ID that we already mapped from the inbound webhook. That same variable we can use here. Button ID. So here what we have is the button command. So which button the user clicked on, that is what we are mapping here. So that's button command. So yeah, this much is what we actually needed. Let's copy paste here. So let's do one thing. Let's give an input for each and let's test it out. In order to do that, let's go back to the inbound webhook once again. Go to the log section. We can get the previous value here. So we have a button message ID. Let's copy this value. This is the previously we did one testing. Let's copy and open this webhook once again. To body, let's paste this value here. Switch ID. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's preview that image once again. What image we got last time? Open a new tab. So this is what we just generated for the demo purpose from the testing the webhook. So U1, U2, U3, U4. Let's go with U3. This image. Let's get this image. So which is U3, and let's paste that value here. This is for testing purpose, and let's test it. Okay, so it's generating and it's 200. It's generating another like a request to the Midjourney. So let's wait for it. It's already done. Let's wait for it. Save this. publish this. And let's go back here. Let me reload the page once again. Okay, let's click on log. See, we got a new request here. Let's open it up. And let's preview this image. Okay, my bad. Open a new tab. So we are mapping that same thing. So what happens is we are using the same inbound webhook. So same flow, like it will print the image first, go to here, and yeah, it's the same thing what we are doing. So either you can remove this button. I mean, we don't need this button actually. We can remove this button. I mean, yeah, we can directly go here also. That also works fine. So let's preview this flow first, and let's do one final testing, and let's make sure it is working fine. So in order to do that, let's do one thing. Let's go to our input flow. Here you can see there's a preview button. Let's preview it on web, because I built it on the Omni channel. So this is actually works on all the channels which are connected to the Omni channel. At the moment we have WhatsApp and Instagram, Facebook all connected. Like initially we were gonna implement it on WhatsApp. Let's see it on web chatbot first. How would it look like? So here we need to provide the prompt. Let me copy the second prompt. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. This is the prompt. So our first API has been successfully called. That's why we got the job started. And let's wait for a couple of seconds. Let's see how the output will look like. If you're working on this project on web chatbot, you can add the custom delay, like the bubble kind of effect you can give, so that you can give like, you know, show the user that something is going on happening. So this delay usually will take this much time, because of the Midjourney has to generate the image and send it back to the platform. So this is what it happens. So yeah, so something like that you can do, but this delay only works on Messenger and web chatbot. No other channels have support this yet. So here we have it's generated. For some reason the image is not visible. Let's debug it. Let's see. Let's go to our inbound webhook. So here you can see it generated for me. It was successful. The image is there. For some reason the image didn't print. Either it could be the quality of the image is very, like, resolution wise it's too big, so that is why it couldn't print. Let's do one thing. We can't see what exactly the images will be look like. So one thing we can do is, at the moment, is from the output when it's generating, Midjourney output, let's check the variable once again what we are mapping to. Okay, it's Midjourney output only. Okay, image URL is Midjourney output. Instead of printing this image, let's print the URL first. So that way we can make sure that image has a value, that variable has a value, and it's been stored. The other way you can check it is in the live chat. If you go to my profile, here you can see the image is, I think this because of the resolution of the quality is too good. I think that's why it's not fitting and it's not displaying for some reason. My best solution or guess is you can print the image URL directly. I mean, it doesn't look good on the user side experience, but that way user can click the link and see the image in a new tab. So that is something I recommend, but yeah, it's up to your preference. But what we can do is let's add the button back. Let's give this as the title view image and save this button. Let's open the button, select the next step. So what we can do is open website, just put the link here. So let's give the Midjourney output link here. Let's save it, and we can remove this thing. We can directly connect it here, and let's publish it. Let's go back to the flow. Let's go open the input flow. Let's preview it once again. Before that, let me publish once again. Let's open it one more time. Okay, let's give the prompt once again. So after this step, if you want, you can add this typing. So let's put just 1 second or 2 seconds. Let's publish it. Anyway, it's not visible. Next time when we test it out, I can have a look at it. Yeah, so we got the output here. So the output is generated. So if they click on view image, we can open the image in a tab. So that is another option we can provide. So yeah, I mean, so I think the output is working fine. One other thing you can try is you can put this native, it will open a new tab. If you give 100%, it will open inside the chatbot. I mean, we can try that. So let's see if it is working. Let's go with the U1, because yeah, let's see what output we are getting. So if you click on view image, it opens inside the chatbot. So it will not redirect to anywhere. Like it will be opening inside the chatbot, which is cool, right? So yeah, this is what we just created, the Mid Journey Chatbot. Let's preview how does it look like in WhatsApp Chatbot. So in order to preview this, let's create a keyword that we can trigger this flow. So I'm creating a keyword mid, and let's put the flow that we want to trigger. This is input flow. Save it. I don't think we have any other flow related to Midjourney. Okay, we have mid input. We already had. Okay, let's turn this off. Delete it. Okay. Let's go back to WhatsApp. Let's trigger the flow mid. Okay, let's give a prompt. Let's give a new prompt from ChatGPT which we generated earlier. Let's copy this prompt. Let's paste it here. Okay, we got the job started response from the API. Let's see. So as you can see here, we got an output from the Midjourney. So we didn't get the image input. So let's see what has went wrong, what happened. So let's go back to the builder. If you are in the builder, if you go to the tools section, here you can find error log. So here you can see we have an error of, like, this is me who just tested out. Here you can see image size as I think this is 5 MB. It's more than 5 MB. That is why we are getting this error. Like for WhatsApp, there some sort of limitation from Meta. So the image is more than 5 MB. So we can't display directly in the image block. It has to be like a document format or something. So what we can do is we can do in condition here. We can add a, because we are testing it on WhatsApp at the moment. So let's do, based on this limitation, whatever channels have, we have a condition with channel. Click on it, is and value. We are connected with the WhatsApp cloud, so select WhatsApp cloud. So for WhatsApp cloud, we will have entirely a different flow. We can do the same process with the document file. We can attach as a document file. So for that, if you go to rich media, you can have the file option. Here we insert the file. So let's give the file Midjourney output, and let's save that, and let's give a button also. No, I think we can leave it as it is, and we can go back to the next option. So let's publish it, and let's preview this flow once again, and let me trigger the flow with the keyword mid. And let's go back to our prompts, and let's copy this prompt one, or let's go with a new prompt. Let's copy this prompt. Let's paste it here. Yeah, let's see. Let's look at the output. As you can see, the input has been the API. Sorry about. As you can see, the webhook has been triggered. Yeah, let's give it a couple of seconds, or like approximately, I think it will take up to 1 minute or something to get a response back, I think. Yeah, from the Midjourney. But this delay depends upon how fast the Midjourney process this request and send it back, and which will vary and based on various occasions, because we don't have full control over this API. So yeah, let's give it some time, and let's wait for it. Meantime, you can also check in the error logs. In the inbound log, you can see the request. I think this is the new request we processed. Yeah, we got an output actually. So let's open the WhatsApp. So here you can see this is the file. It's more than 5 MB, it's 6 MB actually. That is why we had the issue displaying the image. Otherwise, we need to compress, or we have to do some sort of option to compress it. So let's see the image. This is what we just generated. So let's go with any of this. Let's go with U1. Let's see the output will look like. From the buttons, just let's select U1 and just send the request. We didn't add any messages after this, so that is why it looks like little empty. It's better to add a message here, so it will give an idea. Something like this. So finish the finish the conversation. Let's see, if we got an output. It's 2 MB. Let's open it up. So this is the U1, that exact image that from the outputs with the Midjourney which I have generated. So this way you can, if you want to make variations, you can continue the journey. So this is the way you can build your own Midjourney chatbot application, like you can deploy it on your WhatsApp bot or Telegram or Instagram. So we offer a omni-channel platform here. So this is a demo which you have seen on WhatsApp. So the project, we build it on an omni-channel. So in whichever channel you trigger this keyword for Facebook or Instagram or Telegram, you can have the same you can have this same experience on that platforms as well, social media channels also. I hope this was very informative. If you guys need any help setting up or build any Midjourney kind of applications or projects, you can get in touch with our support team, or you can uh, comment it below, like if you have any doubts or anything, like we will get back to you ASAP. Thank you for your time. Thanks for watching the video.